Hermitcraft FTB server. Well, when we were last here, I had just made the mistake of upgrading to high voltage without taking into account the fact that the induction furnaces don't do high voltage. So, time to do something about fixing the system up so that that is not a problem. So, let's see. I think I can start by running the high voltage line over here. And we'll put a medium voltage transformer, I think right there should do it. We need the high voltage side of that to be down. No, wait a minute. Not there, not like that, no. Yeah, here we go, here we go. I got it now. We'll just put this thing or these things. Oh hell, I destroyed it and made a machine block again. Oh well. Not a problem to order another one. Expensive perhaps, but not a problem. Alright. There it is. Alright, now we'll go ahead. Actually, I probably don't need to. No, I do need to, because if I put a wire here, it's going to connect to that one, and that would lead to more problems. Alright, now I'll head back up above. And drop some glass down here. The hardened glass, or clear glass, or whatever you call it. And now I can put a couple of lines down here. And then set my induction furnaces here. And I'll need a lever. I think I've got one in here. Alright, the one of them works both of them, okay. So now we just get a couple of chassis pipes, hook them on there, and I just need to get ejector modules and item sinks in there and load them up with what needs to go in there. So I'll take care of that and I'll be back. Yeah, I was just checking it out, and it turns out if I right click on this extractor module, it's already configured from when I had it on there before. So I just right click that into place. Alright, no, I guess we have to wrench it into place. Alright. Item sink and an extractor. And over here, another item sink. Let's make sure this one is already configured. It is. Drop that in here. Drop the extractor in. There. Refining capability has been restored. Okay. Well, there is one mistake I made. I covered up the entryway to go down there. Alright, I can get down there a little bit roundabout. What I need to do is see about getting a portable hole. I missed that. It solves a lot of getting around problems. And there's more low voltage available for anything that needs it, and I need to finish connecting this high voltage back up to here. There. business. Everything's working. We're all going good. Excellent. Now there is another matter to deal with. Put this away. Put that away. Drop these things in here. I've already gone ahead and started removing some of these walls and whatnot, because I agree, it does look better. I would rather honestly see the plumbing than have all these walls blocking the view. So I'm going to work on doing that and replacing some of this stuff with smooth stone as needed. Maybe come up with some facades or something to cover the holes in the floor there, and so on. But a while back there was something I started out to do, and I got sidetracked from it and never got back to it. And that involves coming up with either an uncrafting table or a maze map focus with which to make one. And that means heading in here to the Twilight and doing something with that hollow hill that I had found a while back and even partially explored. Okay, it's this way. So I'm going to head over to that hill and catch up with you in a bit. Okay, here we are. And this is the spot that I determined before was pretty much the center of it. And I think what I'm going to do is, now I could go down in there and spend an hour or two farting around fighting with all the critters and stuff down there. Or I could do it smart. What I'm going to do is mark out a space here, and I'm going to set up a quarry with the express purpose of stripping this hill down, exposing all that's within it, and, you know, making all the chests and spawners available. And so alright, there we are, 32 blocks from the center in that direction. And I do the same thing coming this way. Oh, I hate those bugs. Stand by for lightning. I'm pretty sure there's more around here. This area seems to be kind of swampy. Alright, now let's get this marked out. We'll set up a quarry here. It'll strip this place down and expose everything in it. And I'm not going to just let the quarry run and do the unattended thing. Instead, I'm going to set it up and then I'm going to monitor its progress, stripping stuff out as it becomes exposed, and then shut it down when it gets probably shut. Actually, I might as well go ahead and let it run to the bottom. It's not exactly going to be running too awfully long, I wouldn't think. Alright. I don't know. I haven't decided, actually. Alright. 519 by 40. So we need 40 on this dimension. And what do we need for this one? .437 by 40. Alright. back out to 40. Alright, now out to 519. 437. Is that what that was? I think so. No. More like 483. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Let's get out the landmarks. I guess I need another lever. Ah, here we go. Alright. And this will encompass the entire hollow hill. And we'll just strip this thing down to nothing. That one. Now we'll get this one over here and we'll just beat this sucker to death. One hollow hill will be made short work of, comparatively speaking. Okay, pop down the quarry. I'll get my landmarks later. Alright, item tesseract on top. Send only, quarry output, go, and power, quarry power, and go. Well, that doesn't seem to be doing much of anything. Oh, how about receive? There we go. I had it set to send only on power. Alright, this thing is getting started. I'm going to hang out here and just observe things, and I'll check in after a bit. Alright, it's been a little while here, and as you can see, the quarry is now beginning to reach down into the upper levels of the goodies as it begins to take the roof off of this hollow hill. Now, I'm going to hang out here a while longer, let this thing get down deeper and into some serious goodies and get some stuff opened up, and then I'm going to duck in there, get any chests and spawners that are still in there, and hopefully we'll come up with a maze map focus or an uncrafting table in the process of this. Alright, as you can see, this place is pretty well opened up. There's a lot of these wraith guys floating around, but for the most part they don't seem to be hostile. Once in a while, but not very often. So anyway, thought I'd drop down here now that it's mostly open. Oh, wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Let's get the force wrench in place, because I know there's goodies down here. Here's one. We'll just force wrench them for right now and check them out later. Oh ho. It's gonna be that way, huh? suppose I should have warned y'all I was going to use the wand of lightning, but that should be pretty obvious these days. That's really, it's my favorite weapon in FTB so far. I know there are others that are more powerful and more BA and so on, but I really like the wand of lightning. It's really impressive. It satisfies the Zeus complex in all of us. Okay, now I know there's got to be more stuff down here. Whoa. That, well, it was a fire beetle spawner. And here's one that I had torched before and didn't bother to pick up because there was too many things around. And here's another one. Okay. And yeah, they're all turning into pig spawners, but that's alright. Honestly, it is perfectly alright because I know the trick that lets you turn them into almost any, well, to actually any other kind of spawner. So that's fine. Let's see, there ought to be some more stuff in here. Can't possibly have cleaned it totally out. These vines are a little bit of a pain. More lightning. Good, I'm getting more of these shards of minium. I'm kind of running short on those. Creeper. Hey, Creeper. Get a charge out of that. So much for the evil Smurfs. Oh, I hear those blasted mosquitoes again. I hate those things. And I'm starting not to like these vines. There's an awful lot of them down here. It's really grown like crazy. Ah, here we go. Go ahead and grab that. Actually, it's beginning to look like I've got all the spawners. The chests, I don't have to worry if I've missed any because the quarry will pick up the chest and its content when it gets down this low. Main thing I want to grab here is the spawners, any chests that I can find easily and get a hold of. Just kind of go around the perimeter here and see what I can find. Ah, another chest. I'll take that. Not much in the way of critters down here. It is reasonably well lit now. Right. Burn. Give me those shards of minium. And here's another one. Thank you. Okay. Ooh, skeleton. Die, chump. Okay, I think this thing is pretty well cleared out. At least of chests and spawners. I'm not finding any more. Kinda hard to tell in all this vinage. Lots of vine action going on here, but that's alright. Alright, let's head up out of this thing. There we are. I made up a couple of rods of return. One for right here and one for back at the portal area, because It was so much easier than taking the long way around. Alright, now I think it might be a good idea to head back to the base and see what all we've got in all this stuff. Alright, here we are, back here, and this chest, you might recall, this is the stuff that I gathered from this thing on the last trip through this hollow hill. So I thought it might be a good idea to get out all of the chests and do an unboxing. So let's unbox these things. That's a start. Okay, ore magnet, transformation powder. There's some potential fun in that stuff. Torchberries, seeds, potato, pumpkin pie, arrows, charm of life 1. I've got one of those in that chest already. That's good. Alright, let's just go ahead and put this stuff in here so that I don't clog my inventory with it. Alright, and we got more here. Actual torches as well as torchberries. How about that? Fish, steel leaf. We've got some gold in a bucket. Another ore magnet. Not bad. Alright, let's I've got an axe around here somewhere to make picking those up a little easier. There we are. I've repaired my force axe. Alright, let's pop a few more of these down here. Okay, that's all of them. We'll get these unboxed and see what we got here. Okay, more of the same. Force arrows, how about that? 62 force arrows, that's pretty good. Iron, regular arrows, string and bread, and pick. Oops, I didn't even look at that one. Okay, let's start unloading this stuff. A saddle. Well, saddle's all fine and dandy, but wood. Okay. But this isn't 1.6, so the saddles are kind of useless. There were some bees in this. Modest princess, a sorceress drone, mundane comb, a sorceress princess, stairs, tin buckets, cactus. Oh, sorry about that. I've developed something of a nasty cough in the last few weeks, with the cold being what it is. Alright, more basic stuff. An ironwood pick with efficiency and fortune. That's interesting. More transformation powder, potatoes, and yada yada. An enchanted book with feather falling 3. Okay. More wood, another charm of life, force gems, and so on. Various and sundry stuff and things and stuff, and a tree tap. Flower pots. And finally, pumpkin pie. Honestly, that almost looks like pizza. Minecraft needs pizza. Another ironwood pick. Okay. So, That is the loot. And in all of that loot, no uncrafting table and no maze map focus. In all of the stuff, that most of which came out of that Hollow Hill. That is a little disappointing. I really, really expected there to be something like that in there. Well, looks like I'm going to have to keep looking. Anyway, in the meantime, I have been busy. Oops, where I put the force belt. Oh, please. Okay, here we are. I have been busy out here. I've been working on this, trying to make it more of an inverted arch kind of thing. I'm not quite sure if I'm there yet, but I think it's doing better than it was. It goes out considerably farther, and it goes considerably higher up the side of the tower. I'm not sure. I'm going to work on this some more and see if I can come up with some kind of an arc that does the job without flattening too much. I think it's too flat now along in here, but it's getting there. Meanwhile, I've obsidianized a good chunk of the tower that hadn't been done before. If I can get this figured out, then all I have to do is duplicate it 3 times on the other 3 legs, and then get busy doing something about filling in the ground level here, getting rid of the top layer of water, replace it with stone or dirt or something, and then start working on building up the surrounding area around this. And of course there is also the matter of working on the top part of the tower, but all of that will be coming soon. Bits and pieces here and there as I get this, actually mostly as I get this thing figured out. Once this is figured out, the rest of it will fall into place. In any event, that's what's going on now. Still haven't figured out where to come up with a maze map focus or an uncrafting table. I know they're out there. Maybe they've been made more rare or something, because it used to be you go into a hollow hill and you'd almost be guaranteed to come out with at least one or the other. Sometimes more than one of both. In any event, thanks for watching. Take it easy.